All right, I will call the highway committee meeting open for October meeting. Everybody signed in the roll. All members are present, plus JoJo with the highway department. No guest. Now we need to approve the agenda. Everybody should have a copy.
Motion to approve the agenda. Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve the agenda as printed. All in favor say aye. All opposed, like sign. The agenda is approved. We have no public comments. And everybody should have a copy of last month's meeting stapled to the agenda.
Motion to approve the last month's minutes.
Got a motion by Arliss to approve last month's minutes.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Not seeing any corrections or additions. All in favor of approving the minutes as printed, say aye. All opposed, like sign. The minutes have passed. We'll let Miss Carolyn catch up and don't have any unfinished business.
Yes, sir.
We'll go ahead and start with you, JoJo, since you're
Okay.
venting today.
Yeah, he's out. He's under the weather. Maybe he'll get the feeling better tomorrow. Come in and I'll catch him up on everything. But, well, we've done a little bit more paving. We got that steep hill on Lakeview Road. Really, that's the worst part of that road was that hill. Winding Way in Tullahoma, we paid all of it. Mount Vernon Lane, we paved the worst of it and tar and chipped the rest of it. So,
What was that again?
Mount Vernon, it's over in Rutledge Falls area. Greenwood Road and Powell Road, we fixed that intersection. That was, called in on probably once or twice every month.
Greenwood and
Powell
Powell.
Road. Harrison Branch, they fixed probably a little less than half of it from the bottom all the way to Panhandle. It was getting real rough in there because we just kept patching and patching and patching. So we just went ahead and fixed it. We paved it and then chip sealed it. And they fixed about 4 places out in Boynton Valley today. They paved them and tar and chipped them. Well, our tiles have slowed down. Driveway tiles have slowed down a little bit. I'm sure they'll be picking back up here soon from what I hear. And we had a few trees go down in that storm, the 23rd. Well, it rained 23rd, 24th, and 25th, I think so it was. So we done got all them cleaned up. Our mowing crews, they've all started cutting back. I know we've had a few phone calls, around the Maple Springs, S.P. Anderson area. They're coming that way. They just started, they're fixing to start down, Woodbury Highway, everything in between Woodbury Highway and Highway 55. So, and we got a new pickup. Benton bought our sign guy a new pickup. It's a 2026 F-250 crew cab. And we We got some boxes going in it this weekend for his tools and stuff. A big project we're fixing to start is Ogle Cemetery. You know, we're gonna do that bridge.
Fixing to get on it, huh?
Fixing to get on it,
Now, where's that again, sir?
Ogle's Cemetery.
Okay.
We've got all the box culverts in. We're just waiting for the right time, I guess.
To chop her up.
Well, really, just wait till our paving got done, because that's gonna take almost everybody out there.
You want all
Oh,
hands
man.
on deck, yeah, we can get it done
Yep.
in a hurry, yeah.
We had, out at Spring Meadows off of Mud Creek, we had 2 huge tiles cave in. We've temporarily fixed them, but Benton ordered us some new tile, and we're going to have to put them in. That's gonna be a pretty big project, because they're 60 inch. 60 inches around, 30 foot long.
Well,
Those are not even that old either, are
They didn't look that old. But the whole bottom's gone out of them, I mean. Because Beavers on down the creek there, Beavers has got it stopped up where water just sets, and you know what happens then with metal. So we're gonna have to do that soon. And SP Anderson, that blinking light, you know, we've had people try to steal that thing twice. And this second time really done number on it. It broke I don't know the technical term, but it broke the stuff inside the solar panel. So it won't charge no more, so it's out. Benton ordered one. It was $1,600. Yeah,
Is that for the whole light or just the board?
that's for everything from the pole up, the light, the casing, and the solar panel.
No, well, that really ain't too bad. I thought you was talking just for the board.
Oh,
Good night.
no, that's for everything.
I tell you what, that's one place that blinking light is probably, man, people used to take out that bank over there on,
There was just
They-
one the other day, took it out.
oh, really? Even
Yeah.
with the blinking light?
He's no longer on earth with us.
it was wreck.
I
It was
missed
bad.
that one.
Was over the weekend? I thought, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming down.
This
through
past
there.
weekend?
Guess he was
Yeah, about
motivated
that.
pretty good.
You talking about that couple?
Huh?
You talking about the couple?
No, I'm talking about the bank, the SP Anderson Maple Springs. He come right straight off of SP, right into that bank, flipped up in them people's yard.
Just thinking SB Anderson, it's so straight, and then you got, yeah. It sort of falls off, and it seems like you said you're there on Maple Springs, don't know what I mean.
I seen some people on Facebook talking about it, you know, they was wondering what they could do, you know, one person mentioned the light, putting up a light in that curve. That light ain't gonna help anything, no matter how many signs you put up, it ain't gonna pay, nobody pays attention to that,
Yeah,
everybody's,
'cause look at 53 and 280 out there. They've got blink. If Stevie Wonder could see the light coming up, and you still having wrecks out there.
yeah,
People like JoJo said, they ain't paying no attention
it's distracted driving, that's what it is.
Yeah.
because that's one place out yonder now. You got the ripples in the road. Now that might be something to look at.
That's the only thing I believe in is the ripples in the road.
Put them.
Yeah.
How far away from the stop sign do you usually put them?
That would be determined with TDOT.
I don't know if it's
There
like
is a certain,
100 feet, 100 yards.
well, you
or
gotta,
100.
you gotta spread them apart, you know, you'll do 3 sets or 2 sets, and they'll have to be so far
I
apart.
think that would be more.
Bit better than lights.
Yeah,
signs
because
and-
It is,
if you're distracted, you're not paying attention to the light. But I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You hit one of them ripples,
Well, you feel them and you
you
hear them.
get you.
Yes.
It gets your attention
Yeah,
pretty quick.
it does.
What's
Yeah.
it?
You feel them and hear them, so they were,
Like I always thought that was kind of crazy. Them cutting them grooves in the side of the road.
it's the best
Till
thing
you-
ever.
Yeah, till you hit them, and then you're like, "Ooh, wait a minute! Hey, that's a pretty good idea."
yeah,
It's got me a few times.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know, with the rumble strips, you make 10 people happy, make 70 mad. I mean, it's a,
Yeah. But that might be something that they're on SB Anderson might,
Yeah.
I might could look at.
But them's more feasible to me than the light, you know, we'll still have the blinking light, but I'm talking about putting all these street lights and all that up, because you ain't still gonna.
That road would be a good comparison to Swan. You know, at the very end of Swan Road where we was having a bunch of
Except
wrecks.
Swan, they got the hill, they got the, you
Yeah.
just keep right on going off and down in the.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And we did the rumble, or they did rumble strips and, the big signage out there.
But you
Yeah.
know that, it don't matter really what you do, that's a dangerous intersection.
It is.
Well, anytime-
Coming off
well,
of
and-
SP,
Well, that's what we talk about. Anytime you get a T like that,
well, this T's
Straight-
got a big curve in it, yeah.
that's
You
what,
can't see neither direction.
yeah, well, that's what Dad talks about. Well, they're on our property on Dean's shop. See, he used to T there at Tuck Road, used to take a left, and my granddad let him cut through the field. And that's what, so he used to T right there, and then they cut through the field and made it, so the road went down and made, done that.
Yeah.
But Dad said when he was a kid, he said it was just constantly, and this had been in the fifties and late fifties, early sixties, he said people were running off all the time. This is back when you weren't driving as fast as we drive now, and people were still all the time,
Oh, yeah.
But whenever I come up on it, I just go, 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so anytime you get a T like that, it's just hard.
Do you know,
Yep.
have you been on that road,
Which road?
Maple Springs and
Yeah.
SP Anderson?
Yeah.
How that,
Oh, that,
back toward the Pokey area, you
Yeah.
can't see,
yeah.
you're obligated once you get halfway out there, so.
You got a lot of
Yeah.
18-wheelers using that road.
Yeah, right now you got grain trucks going in and out of there nonstop. Either turning on that or coming like.
Turning, coming from
'Cause
our.
I made no telling how many trips up it, and I just try to be just a putting as I went around that curve.
Yeah.
I was going straight, but you just don't never know. Somebody's gonna come
Yeah.
around the curve on your side of the road or
Yeah.
run the stop sign or
But
whatever.
that is a dangerous spot, Maple Springs and SB Anderson, way all
But
that.
I do
Way all
like
that,
the-
and the traffic
rumble
that's through
strip.
there, yeah,
I
it
do.
is a,
Look into that.
I think you're on to something there, 'cause
Yep.
I believe that'd be
Yeah.
more feasible.
So we got your,
Cold Ridge,
Coal Ridge and your George Dickel sign. You put in for it last time. It's up.
thank
We fixed the end of Devil's Backbone. I don't know if anybody got a call on that, but they was,
you. Yeah, I got a call on it,
we fixed the back of it, but we're going to have to pave the whole road. you
Yeah.
know. But they got the back of it where people can actually turn around now.
but see, there again, that's one of them roads that hardly anybody's on, and then unless somebody calls it in,
Yeah, that's true.
you don't know it's in that bad a shape.
Yeah.
Till it's done so bad that patching ain't gonna.
Yep. Dennis had turned in Jernigan Branch, that man wanted a 2-lane road. He wanted everybody to know that was a 2-lane road, so we had to put a sign up.
Has there been anything, followed up on, well, the one that I turned in that Miss, Bell turned in?
let's see,
She was concerned
Would
about
you-
last week, I called in
let's see, what'd you tell me?
to Jamie.
Yeah, let me see, I can't, let me find, I can't remember what. You did Devil's Backbone, we done that one. You over the cemetery, that's all, that's what I had, the Devil's Backbone. The cemetery. Oh, here it is, you're talking about Blanton's Chapel and,
The speed limit signs.
Yeah.
You said Miss Duke was questioning speed limit signs on county
Yeah.
roads.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that was
Yeah,
the
Benton already commented that we can't do anything.
ones that live on
about
Blanton's Chapel.
yeah.
Yeah.
signs are down toward Tullahoma at the end, but not when you turn off 41.
Yeah, and you talked about, you sent me about, text about the Devil's Backbone last month.
Yes. that
And that's
came-
what JoJo said they got, went up there and worked, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they went up there and fixed the whole end of it now. You know,
Okay.
it was real bad. And they patched it, but it still, we'll still have to do something to it next year.
You got anything else, JoJo?
No, well, I mean, we almost completed our whole paving list. The only roads that we left out was, Wembley, Calls, and,
Y'all ain't made it our way, yeah.
Greenwood and Hodge. So that's gonna be, we've already started a list for next year. Got Wembley, down in Hillsborough, Wembley Road, Calls Road, Dickerson, Brassfield, and Dean Shop. And then Greenwood and Hodge. Hodge is off Goose Pond.
Y'all fixing to line it up for this year?
Yeah, we're gonna do Kimberly over behind Roberts Nissan.
Yeah,
And, I think that'll pretty much wind it up. We may do some small spots.
right, but I figured it get late enough that you sort of,
Yeah. Yeah, when them leaves start falling,
Starts messing everything up.
it's hard to, do any
Yeah.
chip sealing.
yeah.
a couple that, excuse me, when you and the superintendent was out that day, and then she was talking to me up there on the road. If you turn left, that whole corner there, or if you keep on the road you're on, to get to between there and 16th Mile. But she was talking there, and it is dangerous, all of that gravel that's right in the middle when you're coming down Roberts Ridge. Remember that, don't you?
I do not.
Okay. I
Was
sent
I
you
on
a
the,
picture of it. Yes, she and her husband have built a big, huge house there. After you turn off of Kathy Ridge,
okay,
to the left there where the lake is, and you go through those houses.
it's
Mark,
is that Lake Hill or Lakeview?
yeah, it's, okay. Where Reggie Johnson's daughter lives in the first house there. And then y'all did pave a big spot there, but it just keeps coming back.
Is that where you got rental houses?
No, well, that's where Dinah's Lake House is.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, but on up there where all that gravel is, and people, she was concerned about that.
At the bottom of the hill is where she's talking about.
Well, past there,
Okay, I'll get with you.
yeah.
On
yeah,
that.
I'll send you a picture
Okay.
of that.
You good?
Done.
Got anything, Jeff?
Just, he's already pretty much got mine, that Cold Ridge. I had a guy call about it.
Yeah.
I went down there and patched it and got her a whole lot better shape than what it was. And
Yeah, have Pat Monroe got on it, buddy.
Cause it's, like we was talking about, all these new houses coming in.
It's all
There's several new ones going in up there, and then you start taking them big trucks, which that road wasn't built for all them big trucks coming in and out, so now that they got the road tore up pretty good.
You have anything, Miss Carolyn?
Yes, and on this road there that we're just talking about, that connects off of, on up there, in between there, where that woman was real concerned, and she had reason to be. Then a few days ago, this is another story here, but the one that goes on up, I'm trying to say, that we're talking about, and that you called, well, I called it in, and then they talked to you that day. So, there's some pretty good size on that hill road there, leaving the lake down there. some ruts, pretty good sized ruts on each side, and y'all have really been wonderful trying to keep that going.
Yeah,
There's still some there that goes up the hill there, Mark Shelton, on that road there.
is that on Shelton Town Road?
No, that's another story. This is where you go across the causeway, and, where you, say if you were coming out Schaefer Road, where I saw y'all the other day, it was Schaefer Road, I think I ran into y'all. But you come back and then you, turn on, you stay on, Oak Hill, stay on Oak Hill, and then when you get to Oak Hill, you turn.
Right, on Kathy
right.
Ridge.
Then to take the first left,
Okay.
and then there's always trouble there, you know, y'all have done so well though. But going up that way is where there's still some of those ruts.
Is that not Lake Hill or?
I think it is, or Lakeview.
No, it's not View.
No, cause
it's
Lakeview's
Lake Hill.
beside the shop.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, I know the whole name of it. It is Lake Hill.
Is Lake Hill Road, and then it turns into Bly Cemetery.
yep.
Yes, you're right on it. Lake Hill.
Dotson Duke is where you're talking about. Is it right?
Yeah.
It's a dead-end road, turns to the left? Yeah, they're, that's on the list to
They're
fix.
hollering too. Okay.
They're gonna get to it last.
Now, there's one story, I have one more thing. Ran into this guy and, he's in the Fredonia area.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, they keep remembering my husband. But, I've got the name right here and I just left the post office before I got here. I ran into this fella and, he lives, let me get him pulled up here. Jeremy. Just one moment, please. And they will not deliver, he's on a county road, they will not deliver his mail. It's out, you turn on, out your way.
Trying
Out
to
your
think
way.
where you're talking about.
Well,
where-
just a minute, I'm gonna give you the address, if I can get my phone working.
Turn on Fredonia.
Yeah. What is wrong with this?
You got anything on us?
What?
Okay, here we go. Okay. So his name, all righty, just one minute, is Jeremy Jenkins. And he's at 71 Crimson Lane. And there's a part there that's gravel. And it's
I don't
never
know where
been.
Crimson Lane is out of Freedom.
Well, it's in that, you pull it up and you'll see it. I think he sent me a picture. But it's just a little short way there where his mailbox is and it's gravel. And they will
That one of
not
y'all's roads?
deliver his mail.
Is that a county road?
71 Crimson Lane,
Now, if it's not a county road, and
it's a county road.
I ain't never heard of it, I've lived out Fredonia all my life.
So you turn off Matt's Hollow onto Hunter's Landing,
Yeah, Hunters, he mentioned that.
and you go through Hunter's Landing, and Mitchell Lane is back in there,
Crimson,
Crimson. It's off of Mitchell Lane.
There's
Dead.
no Crimson on the county road list.
So that's what I'm saying,
It's not a.
It's where they did one of them.
Unless it's been updated since we published these charts.
No, but
It's where they, you know how they did a few of them roads off of Hunter's Landing and Fredonia Village and didn't complete them, just stopped? That's where he lives at. He lives at the end of one.
Okay.
He's out of luck.
well,
far
I
as the
don't wanna
county,
think that.
yeah.
I mean, he's like the rest of us.
If it's not on the county road list,
His
I'll
developers,
look into it.
these people need to get with their developers and
Yeah.
find out all that stuff before they buy these houses.
right,
but I don't see why the post office.
Doesn't make
why
it
the
our
mail
problem.
carrier
Oh, I
wouldn't-
can't either.
yeah.
Why they wouldn't pull down a gravel driveway
I
if you
know,
got a
well, I
mailbox.
went out there and talked to
Yeah,
him.
roads like that, the developers and the real estate
And he
agents,
said it had to be maintained.
Needs to go back and sue his developer.
And I
Yeah.
said, well, okay, we'll see what we, no, I'm just trying to help
like
you.
I tell people, if they.
Yeah, I'll check into it.
Thank you.
But see, that's something like where he went out there, that was beyond our control, what they've done, cause we didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah,
And
I asked him, I said, well, have you talked to anybody about it? But, no, this Mr. Jenkins, he has talked about it, and I don't know who he's talked to about. But I just told him I'd bring it up today and
Yeah.
see what they were thinking too.
I will.
Got anything, Arliss?
Nothing major. Well, a couple. Robinson Road there at the Maple Springs Inn. Probably the first 300-400 yards is
I turned it in,
falling apart.
I turned it into
Yeah.
them.
I don't know if we can throw some chip
that road right
chip
there's
seal or,
always had come apart at that end. Cause right there at where he's talking about, we was coming up through there picking up one day, and there was a hole about this big in the road, and the boys just kept dropping stuff down in it, and you couldn't hear it hit. And I thought, man, that's going, one of these days, this big hole open up.
well, it's not something you can patch right now.
No, it needs to be
It's just,
paved.
yeah, it's just falling apart.
Me and Benton went out there and looked at it because, I think it was the second or third driveway on the right,
Yeah.
brand new house. They had called it in. They just put in a concrete driveway. It just didn't match the road because the road's falling
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah. The only other thing, and this is not really our problem, but the state has not mowed out 53 at all, and where you try to pull off of Robinson Road onto 53, the Johnson grass, unless you're in a big truck, you're blind.
I sent my guy out there yesterday with a weed eater.
Okay, I hadn't looked today. Good.
And he got the biggest part of it, but I told him, I said, don't spend too much time on the state. I mean,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's the state's problem, but
and they're coming that way,
That's what
They-
they've been, the state's been way behind. They just,
Yeah.
way behind. They
Yeah.
just unloaded some tractors.
Seen them today on, Hillsborough Viola.
they came out of crossing the lake yesterday and came through us on 127 yesterday, but it was, I don't know when the last time they were even through. It's been,
I called, they've mowed twice this year. That's it.
But I did
Yeah.
see them today out yonder, they was heading back toward Hillsborough from the Viola area.
I mean, like, well, they came through yesterday, like, we just shelled corn there last week, or week before last now. And they came through early, but, you know, to look at it, you didn't think nothing been done all year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They came through, finally came through yesterday, and so the state's, yeah, the state's farther behind than, yeah, I think y'all do a pretty good job at staying,
Yeah.
I mean,
We tried.
y'all would love to stay a little farther ahead than you do, but I think for this, for what you got and the weather and stuff, y'all do a very good job of,
They do.
yeah,
Outstanding.
probably more, for our November meeting, we could probably go back and address some of the limbs and all that kind of stuff, you know, when
Yeah.
y'all got, when the paving is shut down and all
Yeah.
that, you don't need to really bring them up today, I don't think, but.
yeah.
I went out, I took the long arm out the Prairie Plains the other day and cut it back.
Yeah.
Had several calls on it.
Got anything else, Arliss?
No, that's it.
But I don't have anything, just like you said, everything, only complaints I get, people, too much traffic and people driving too fast, and that ain't nothing that we can do. And then, I did see you post on Facebook about the mailboxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
boy,
I
they're
appreciate,
Had several calls on that.
Well, I missed it.
I missed that one, yeah.
A big one right there.
what'd you say, was it just today or yesterday?
Got knocked
I
down
posted it
yesterday.
today.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really nice, yeah.
But, I'd heard in several meetings, I know Tim Morrison mentioned it in one of the meetings about, you know, the mailboxes being too close to the road and
We brought that up a time or two.
Yep. Yeah.
so,
They're getting more knocked down, I've noticed.
if everybody didn't know, there is a regulation, a law to that. I know some people don't.
So the edge of the blacktop's not it.
No, the edge of the black.
JoJo put a good post on there, I can't remember, I read it, I can't remember the, it's a few, it's all, and I will say, there's been several like just driving around my area, the mailboxes that have been there for my lifetime, they're off the road, and you can see where the mailman has to come on. Anything's been put up in the last 10 years,
Side mirror, get them.
yes. I mean, they are, I mean, like the mail person, which the mail people probably like it better because they don't have to, but like you said, if you're not paying attention, your side mirror is going to get it. And the farm equipment,
Rigney Road has got several.
and the
mirrors
farm
over
equipment
there.
is terrible. And, but again, that's what I didn't, so I'm glad you put, you know,
you know, 6 to 8 inches from the edge of the pavement or curb is the front of the mailbox.
Okay, cause a lot of people's probably doing the post.
Say that again.
Yeah.
6 to 8 inches
But that's
From-
probably but like again, the ones that were
from the
built,
back of the curb.
houses that were built in the sixties and seventies,
About a
they
foot
were,
and a half.
they were probably a foot and a half, 2 foot off the road.
Yeah.
And it's gotta
So-
be, you know,
You have to,
the bottom of the mailbox, should be 41 to 45 inches from the road surface.
So what they're doing is if they're looking that up, they're seeing 6 to 8 inches, and that's where they're putting the post.
Yep.
So that throws that box
Yep,
out in the road.
yep,
Yeah, and the reason they're doing that is because they don't wanna, the ditch is right there, and they're trying to build on the shoulder of the road.
Yep.
Build these mailboxes, the shoulder of the road instead of back where they're supposed to be.
right.
but,
Yeah, it makes it challenge, I mean, it makes it tough, I mean, it's not safe for anybody, you make 2 cars, and that's what, like driving farm equipment, that's what, if people would, sometimes, if people would just slow down and pay attention, hey, give me an extra 10 seconds where I'm pulling something, I can get past that mailbox, then I will get over, but if you come on right now,
We're
We're-
fixed our mailbox.
yeah.
Somebody
we're-
ain't gonna
you
get
know,
their check.
But if you
tomorrow.
give me just a few more
It's
seconds,
dangerous.
I can go up there and get over, you know, but,
And you take some of these vehicles now, the mirrors are that far out on.
yeah.
It's dangerous, really, I have to really watch
my
it.
old lady's dad, Jerry Ray, he's a road cropper in Tullahoma and Moore County. The other day, he was going down Linda Lane, and, they've started building houses in there stacked, and, mailboxes are pretty close to. He was going down through there, and he took out 2 because this woman wouldn't let him over.
Yeah.
And, he kept on going, was gonna go back and fix them once he got to the field.
Yeah.
And they had done rubbed his face in the dirt on Facebook, buddy. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't even give him an hour.
Yeah.
And, so, you know, he just took and
Oh,
gave him some money and, you know, said,
that's what I got a little thought, cause this is in Franklin County. Of course, I drive planter down there once a year and drive combine down there once a year. We ain't combined it yet. Little spot, it ain't much, it's about as much aggravate. But used to the way the road was, there was, you know, just a sloping ditch, where if you met a car, you could just, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have to slow down, you could just get over. Now they're building houses, so now the mailbox is going outside the road, so now there's mailboxes, where used to, you could just, if you met somebody, you could just ease over and start, but now you got mailboxes, so, like when I go, we combine it, you know, hopefully don't meet nobody, cause it ain't a quarter mile we're going down the road, but where used to, you could just, you know,
Get on down there.
just slip over real easy. Now the mailbox is it, yeah.
We
There's
used
a
to
lot
try
of
to
people
run,
out there in Freedom
run behind the
Village
combine and
wants to know
stuff.
if that
I'd
will
rather
be-
have somebody running in front of me flagging now.
We got, if
what?
somebody's flagging, we got somebody running in front.
Yeah.
And some people it does pretty good, and then some people, it
No.
don't matter what you do.
It just like makes them speed up.
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
cost.
Look, way
Uh, Anybody got anything else?
There's one more here you need to
Oh.
sign.
Our next meeting, we'll set the,
November 5th.
November 5th will be our next meeting. If nothing else, I will take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second by Arliss, all in favor say aye. All opposed, like sign. Well, we're adjourned till November
November what?
3:40.
the 5th. Get it turned off there, Jeff.